It's Wednesday, another edition of your daily podcast live on King FM 94.7. My name is ALHAGIE Fati. As always, with ADAMA NYANG in the studio to put you speed with all the latest that you need to know about the Gambia and other parts of the world as well. And as always, we give you a roundup on the daily podcast, the current affairs of the country. Adama, it is another edition of the daily podcast live on King FM and King TV. Welcome to the program.
Podcast.
Yeah. You have been away for the past 2 days. Tell us, where were you for the past 2 days?
Mr. Fadi, the past 2 days I was not feeling well.
Oh, sorry about that.
I was having first cold, which really disturbed me. Yeah.
Because listeners text me asking me about your whereabouts. I said, don't worry. You know me, I'll wait until when she's here. She'll be the right person to answer your question.
Finally I'm here.
All right.
Okay.
As always, these days has been tense in the political climax of the country, but let's first check on the lead stories on various newspapers in the country. On the Standard newspaper, Halifa Sallah tells Barrow AGMC should remain in office. Gambia Bar Association say renewal of Auditor General is illegal. NAM's inquiry of the increase of the judiciary payment. Mandate of the Parliamentary Committee on Jammeh's asset extended. Gambia to host a Commonwealth Ministries, that is a Magistrate Judges Conference in the Gambia. Gambian deported from US to Ghana are backed in the country. Gang of 16 remanded for thief and assault. Gender Minister hails Njai Charasa Women's Entrepreneurship Development. Auditor General Sise to sue government over removal from office. And as always, be reminded that you are listening to the King FM 94.7. This is your daily podcast. But as you can see it on the background, today we are not two in the studio. We also have our guest in the house. As always, this is what I always like to do. Let me allow my guest to introduce herself to our audience, and then we set the record straight for you.
Thank you so much, sir. It's a pleasure to be here. And my name is SATABDI DEY. I'm from Parul University, which is in the western part of India. So we are here to discuss something about educational opportunities which we have in India. Thank you.
Thank you very much. That's a very fantastic introduction there. As you rightly mentioned, let's start the program going. We are talking about education for this next 30 minutes on daily podcast this afternoon, because of we are having SATABDI, who is also with us in the studio here, and then she came from the Parole University in India, basically to enlighten Gambians regarding their operations and their requirement, if you want to get. But take your time at your house. We're going to make sure you ask everything that you need to know, especially if you are a student, you are wondering which university to apply in Asia. All right. So let's start with this. First of all, tell us about a little bit about Parole University. That is, how was it introduced to the Gambia first?
Yes. So I would like to first start with the establishment year of the university. This university is situated in the western part of India. The name of the state is Gujarat, and the name of the city, it's Vadodara, which is also known as the cultural capital of Gujarat. This university was started in the year 1993 as a group of institution. Then it became university in the year 2015, and now it is India's youngest university to get NAC A++ accreditation, which is the highest accreditation in India. We are under top 50 universities in India, and currently in our university there are around more than 65,000 students who are studying, and there are approximately 6,000 to 7,000 international students from 75 plus different countries. So yes, you heard it right. There are students from all over the world, from maximum from the African countries. You can just name all the countries. We have the students from all those countries. Like we have each year we have around 200 to 300 students from Zimbabwe, Tanzania, also from Malawi, Lesotho, and Rwanda, Uganda. There are some students from Ivory Coast, Ghana, and even the students from Gambia. They are studying currently at our university. So yes, it's a huge campus with more than 300 acres. It's huge. And there are like more than 250 courses that we are offering in diploma, bachelor's, and master's. So yes, this was it, like some of the information which I have provided.
All right,
about
we
the
will
university.
come to the courses that you also do at the university. But if you look at the Paro University, as you rightly mentioned, is the youngest university currently in China. But now let's look at it because of we want to understand when you come to the operational aspect of it. You being the manager right now in Gambia, doing a sensitization program regarding the welfare of the university. How, since you came to the Gambia, how do you see our educational sector first before we talk about the university?
Yes, so I'm here in Gambia since 1 week now, and everything is pretty good. I have been to some of the schools, as we know that it is closed for now, but the management is still open. So
Yeah.
I've been to some of the schools and I've been to some of the colleges and university. I found it very good. It is nice. I think maybe there is some sort of lack of practical exposure that here it is missing,
Yeah.
but we are giving it in our university. So for that reason I'm here. Maybe I can give some of the information if the students like to study abroad, especially in our university, which is in India. So they can definitely choose it.
Yeah,
Yes.
we will come to that. We're going to give you ample time to discuss
Yes.
all that you really need to explain about that. But the reason I bring this Gambian educational system to you, as we are in the studio here, she's also a teacher right there next to you. And then it
Yes.
will be great for her also have an understanding what is all about the Pauro University is all about, what and what they are doing. At least maybe she can go to the school and start to introduce your university to the students there. Who knows if it is possible. But now let's talk about the requirement, because every university have a requirement to register students. What is the, like me, I'm in Gambia here, and I want to study China, and then I want to study at your Paro University, to be precise. What are the requirements? What do I need to do to obtain your university?
Yes. As I've already discussed that we are offering the courses in diploma.
Yeah.
So let us start with diploma first.
Yeah.
If the student wants to go to study abroad right after their grade 10, they can always do that. They can study from diploma in India. They can, strong the base right from diploma. They don't have to go for grade 11 and 12. They can directly start from diploma. Then they can do their bachelor's and master's as well. So for that, grade 10 transcript and certificate is required, which is the result and certificate. If they want to select bachelor's, if they want to do bachelor's in India, they have to complete their grade 10 and grade 12, and then they can apply in bachelor's. For the masters, they have to complete bachelor's, and then they can obviously start masters in India. But for all this, the basic educational documents, which is grade 10, grade 12, and minimum of 5 credits, which is required. In India, in some of the subjects, like for example, if the student wants to do BSc, which is Bachelor of Science in Information Technology, in which like India is known for its IT, right? So there are many students from Gambia, they are applying for IT. So if they want to apply for that, they should complete grade 12. For example, if they have failed in English maybe, yes, maybe in English, then also they are eligible for BSc IT in India, because English is not that much required. Okay, so like I said, so in some of the subjects, if they have failed, they can definitely send their documents. We will send the educational documents to the department. Accordingly, I will give them the eligibility. If they are eligible, then definitely we will send them the offer letter, which is the conditional offer letter, and the final admission letter, which is the acceptance letter. These two documents they have to submit at the embassy, which is in Senegal, Dakar. So we have the Indian embassy in Senegal. So they have to submit those documents, and that's it. In a span of a week, they can get the student visa. Yes.
Okay, let's talk about, you've talked about the requirement, that is the
Yes.
qualification for one to obtain the university. Let's talk about the fees, because of it's also very important, because do I need to have a sponsor, or has there been any sponsorship package in this university, or what? Let's talk about the tuition fees, about each of those courses.
Okay. So, firstly, we are giving 50% scholarship, 50% flat scholarship for all the students from Gambia. This is specifically for this country. And if I talk about engineering, if the student wants to do engineering at our university, so in India, it's for 4 years. The engineering program is for 4 years, and there will be 8 semesters, 2 semesters in each year, 6 months each. So each semester fees is around $1,900. So if we are giving 50% scholarship to a student, it comes around $950 per semester. It means that student have to pay $950 semester wise, like in each 6 months. And this includes all the the cost, which includes the medical insurance. It includes examination, university fee, and everything. So that's the fees. And the course fee, it depends totally on the course. It is different for all the courses. In some of the courses, like for diploma, it's around $600 per semester. So it is different for all the courses. Yeah.
All right. I also saw in one of your documents, Bachelor of Law LLB,
Yes.
3 years. That's
Yes.
almost $1,900.
Yes, that is for the semester. So if we are giving semester scholarship, then it is $950 per semester. Yeah, half of this.
Yeah. So you always know education has a combination of culture, trying to mix the Gambian culture and the Indian culture. Has there been any Gambian student at the moment at the university?
Yes, definitely. We have students from Gambia since 2016.
Wow.
Each year around 22, 23 students were taking admission since 2016. And, the trend of India was really good during those years. Eventually, the students have started shifting to some other European countries in order to work over there, get settled over there. But in our university, we have a motto that students should come here, they should take all the practical exposure, they should learn everything, they should get all the skills, they should enhance their skills, and they should contribute some to their country again. So this is our motto. For that reason, now the trend for India is slow, but there are around 3,000 to 4,000 students who are currently studying in India from Gambia. Yes, so right now there are students who are studying in our university, and yes, they found it very nice, because we tend to celebrate all the days which are being celebrated in Gambia, like the festivals, or maybe you can say the Independence Day, or all the things. So we used to celebrate in our university. There was one event last year, which was the event for the Gambian students. So the students in India from Gambia, they came to our university from all the other various universities. So they had a separate, their own time. They had dance performances and singing and everything. They have acted some of the things. So yes, we are providing some cultural and co-curricular activities as well. So they find it very homely. We try to make them feel like a home, away from home. Yes.
All right. One more before I shift to my co-partner. That is, we've talked about tuition fees. We've talked about the various various subjects, and then we've talked about the combination of the cultures and then the background of the Pauro University in India. But we did not talk about the accommodation. Like, for instance, I am in Gambia, and then I apply for the school, and then probably I can only pay the tuition fees. So where will I stay? Will I have the chance to stay in the university, or will I have to be responsible for my own accommodation?
All right. There are two options available with the students.
Yeah.
The first one is they can always stay in the hostel, as initially the students who are coming from other countries, they don't know the places around. So they can definitely select our hostel. We have 28 hostels inside the campus premises, 16 for boys and rest of the hostels are for the girls. So we have each hostel's different sharing, starting from 3 sharing to 8 sharing, 10 sharing rooms. And we have some AC rooms, some non-AC rooms, and attached washroom. It depends on the student's financial constraint, like how much they can pay. Accordingly, they can select one of the hostel. The minimum hostel fees, which I can share you, which is $1,200 for a year, which includes food, accommodation, laundry, Wi-Fi, electricity, cleaning, everything for a year, which is $1,200, which comes to around $100 per month. Yes, so it includes everything, and we provide non-vegetarian food. People might be knowing India as a maximum vegetarian people, but in our university, as it is international, we are always providing non-vegetarian food, and we have many food courts in the university. You will find all kind of food in the university campus. Yes.
Thank you very much, and then be reminded that you are listening to the daily podcast live coming to you from King FM 94.7. This is your daily podcast. This program comes to you Monday to Thursday, 1 to 2 p.m., whereas we take you across the globe to take you speed with all the latest that you really need to know about the Gambia and elsewhere too. And this afternoon, we are glad that to have the manager of Pauro University in India, who is with us in the studio here. If in case you have any question for her, you can send us your message on 7265639, 7265639. But please, we are not taking calls on this program. Adama, this is your segment. Basically, you know, you are also, can I use the word, you are also now a qualified teacher. If the government have already allocated a school for you that you'll be going there to teach in the Gambia. And then when you come to education, you must have a say there. But how do you see this now? Gambian, you know, Gambia also, universities in other part of the world are coming to Gambia, you know, to hunt for good students to help the country education.
Yeah, Mr. Fati, is a great privilege seeing other universities coming to the Gambia to hunt for students who will go and study in their university. That is going that the Gambia educational system is going a step forward because people are approaching. Also going out there to study and come back, it will be an advantage to us. Yeah, but I will not talk about that much. I have few questions for Madam. You already covered some of them, but I have few questions.
Okay.
Yeah, my first question is, do you think of signing any MOU with University of the Gambia or colleges around the Gambia for students from, or any secondary school? Do you think of any MOU?
Okay, so since the classes or the schools will be starting from next week, I will be going to each of the school for the seminar. But for now, we don't have the MOU. We just have the MOU with West African International College and School. And apart from that, in all the schools, I will be just going for the seminar just to provide some sort of information about Indian education and our university.
Okay, that's good. I have another question. Like we say in the Gambia, the school, other countries will like provide special scholarship package for Gambian students.
Yes.
In your school, in your university, do you have any special package for high performing students? Because you can see after secondary school, some students, they have very good grades. So some universities will like to capture those students so that they will go and study in their university, and they are given special packages which they will be paying less. Do you have such in your university?
Yes, definitely. We have such extra scholarships for the students who have scored very good, or maybe they have something extra, maybe in their some of the things. For example, if they are good in dancing or some other co-curricular activities, they can definitely provide their certificates to us, which should be, they have maybe some sports scholarship, or we can give some cultural scholarship up to 70% scholarship. We can always offer them, but we need the proper documents of those extra co-curricular activities that they have participated before.
Okay.
Yes.
Mr. Fale talked about something which is accommodation, which was one of my main interests here, because being a student who did not know India, you are from Africa, you went to India to study. Accommodation is something we think of first. Yes. How am I going to live? And you already talk about this tuition fee of the school, you talk of accommodation. So now, if a student like, the Gambia, some of us are, the life standard is not that high. So now if I'm a student from a poor background and I want to go to India, and I'm thinking of that accommodation, because the amount you say it is about $100 per month. Mm-hmm. Yeah, about $100 per month, and you're talking about a tuition fee of about how many dollars per year?
Per semester it's 950. So
900. So yes, that is going to be around $1,000 something dollars. Dollars
yes,
per student. That if you convert that to Gambian dollars, that is a huge amount of money. So student will be thinking, if I go to India, how will I was thinking whether the accommodation, the tuition fee will cover the accommodation, or the tuition fee is aside and accommodation aside, because when I look at the amount you said, looking at most of us in the Gambia, will find it very difficult to go to those places, because you'll think, if I go to those places, accommodation is there, feeding is there, and other expenditures I have to yes, which the amount stated. So do you think of anything like trying to leave the accommodation or anything, if it's possible for students? Because I have been interacting with students. I'm just from a college where I completed just recently. Yeah, so we find it difficult. There was a school that come from India that came to us. By then I was an information minister at my college.
Okay.
They proposed to us, but the issue I was having with a lot of students, they will text me, we want to apply for this school, but we will find it very difficult for the accommodation and feeding and other expenditures. So a school around your place, it is very good. We like to go to those ends, but we find it very difficult. So if you have anything to live for us Gambian students. Yeah.
For now, as the management said,
yes,
the students can always opt for the university hostels, but if they find it way too much expensive, they can stay off campus and outside the university premises. There are many rented apartments and PG with some sharing rooms with the students. So there are many Gambians who are staying outside the campus,
okay,
and each month it is very less. The expense is very less if they stay outside the campus. It's around, if we say 5,000 Indian rupees or 6,000 Indian rupees. In Dallas, I think it's somewhat it's same. Maybe it's 5,000 to 6,000 dollars. You can say.
Okay,
yes,
that one is reasonable.
So that is per month cost. So yes.
Yeah, that one is reasonable. That's a very good one to clarify, so that yes, we know that we have an option. If you cannot pay the hostel, you have another option of staying around.
So the half of their monthly expense will be saved if they don't stay in hostel. So they can always stay off campus if they want to. Yes.
Okay.
All right.
That's okay, Mr. Vati, allow me to ask one question.
Okay.
We always have it very difficult for students for the mathematics. Yes.
I've seen that. I've been here since 1 week, but I have received many documents from the students, and mostly I have seen that the students got failed in mathematics and English.
Yes.
So these are some of the subjects. But yes, for them in India, some of the courses in which they are eligible, as I said, for computer application, bachelor's of computer application, they should be passed in mathematics in either of the grade. Maybe in grade 10 if they are passed, then also they are eligible for bachelor of computer application and bachelor of science in information technology.
Okay, thank you so much.
All right, yes. Another important thing that perhaps we did not cover, that is how many students are you taking per semester?
Per year,
Yeah.
actually in India we have two intake.
20.
Yes, two intakes.
20.
One is in July
Okay.
and one is in the month of January. So there are two intakes, but in July intake the students report till the month of October.
All right.
So if right now if any students are interested till to study in 2025 intake in June, they can always apply, since they can travel till the month of October. And also there is one more intake which will come in the month of January 2026. Yes.
Okay, before you go for that, something clicked my mind.
Yeah.
Like for work as a student, you go to some
Yes.
university. As a student, you are allowed to work for a certain number of hours. Yeah, so it is available in India. Like a student from the Gambia cannot be admitted at the university, at your university specifically, and also have the time to work part time to support him or herself.
All right. So at our university and in India, the basic rule is like if they're going on a student visa, as the students will be going on a student visa. So normally it is not allowed to work outside, but in our university, since the international students are coming from all the countries, we are always giving them the opportunity to work as an intern. They can always do the internship which is paid inside the university premises. But there are many students who are working outside. There are many companies in Gujarat, even in some other cities. They are working over there as an intern, and the internship, the stipend is very huge. It starts from around 20,000 to 30,000, 40,000 a month. And in India, if you want to stay, if you want to live in Gujarat, specifically in Vadodara city, the standard of living is less. They can cover all the expenses and everything in just 5 to 6,000 a month. But they can, they can get a stipend of 40,000 Indian rupees as well. So it is a good opportunity for the student even to save. Okay, there are many pharmaceutical companies, there are many tech companies, there are like many IT hubs in India and in Gujarat. So there are many students, many Gambian students who are also working as an intern in many companies. So yes, they can always work.
Okay. All right. So right now, perhaps somebody is following the program right now, a student, and have interest to apply for your university. What are the procedures? How can the guy apply?
All right. There are 3 ways to apply to our university. One is online. They can always go to our website, which is www.paroluniversity.ac.in. The other one is they can always contact me. They can contact me on WhatsApp. My WhatsApp number is, it starts with +91. The country code of India is +91. So they should put +91 first. After that, my number is 95109-71625. So it's +919510971625. And the other one is we have our point of contact in Gambia. There are 2 offices who are doing all the admission process. You just have to go to the office and with your educational documents, rest of the things are assured. So the first office, that is Seaman Travel and Study Abroad, that is in Karaba Avenue. And the second one is West African Chartered College, that is in Kanifing. So you can always contact them. Maybe you can WhatsApp me, I will give you all the details accordingly. Yes.
All right. Another important thing again, that is if you look at the Poro University is in Gujarat, India. How far is that one with the capital city? Is it Bali? Yeah.
Okay. So in Gujarat, the capital city, it's Gandhinagar.
Okay.
Okay. And from Gandhinagar, it is not that much, far. It is around 2 hours by car from Gandhinagar. And from here, if the student is traveling from Gambia, so the student have to take 2 flights from here. One from here to Istanbul, and from Istanbul to Mumbai, which is in India. From Mumbai, they can take either flight or train. Flight, it takes 45 minutes to reach Vadodara airport, or if they want to travel by train from Mumbai, it is also very easy. From Mumbai, it just takes 5 hours to reach India, like Gujarat, Vadodara. Yes.
That is very important. So I think we've come to the end of this segment on daily podcast. But perhaps when you are coming here, you have something in mind that you are expecting me to ask you, and I never asked you. Do you have something in mind like that?
No, you have almost asked me all the things about the university. Ma'am also asked me all the things, which I maybe it was more than expectation, so it was really good. Yes.
Okay, before you go, my final question.
She's not going. She'll sit here. And we go with the daily podcast and after.
Okay. Let me just come with this final one. If you are going to India, you are going under a student visa. And I think study at university, it may take you some years. Now, like if I spend one academic year in India and I want to come for holiday, it is possible with my student visa to come for holiday and go back.
Of course, it is possible. There will be multiple entries. So student can come during the vacations. We have 2 vacations in a year. One is in the month of Diwali. We have a huge festival which is known as Diwali in the month of November. And there is one more vacation which is in the month of May, that is known as summer vacation. So that is for 30 days. So yes, student can come for a month during these two. These two, you can say a break between the semesters. So after each 6 months, they are getting 1 month break. So yes, that is the thing. Apart from this, I would like to also give some information regarding the partner universities. Like we have partnership with more than 170 universities abroad. So if the student wants to do their pathway program, which is, for example, if they are doing IT at our university for first 2 years and they want to do the next 2 years in maybe Germany, Poland, US, UK, Canada, or anywhere, so they can always apply through one of our department, which is known as International Relations Cell. So they are guiding the students how to study abroad, how to go over there. The visa process and everything has been handled by our university, and so they can definitely choose that as well. We are providing certificate programs to some other countries, some internship if they want to do in some other countries. We are definitely helping them in those things as well. So they will get a lot of opportunities if they come to India.
Thank you very much, Stabi. I think you have said everything that needed to be covered on this particular program. Well, if you are listening to us right now, be reminded you are listening to the daily podcast live on King FM 94.7. Adama, I think we have 20 minutes to wrap up on the other roundup in the continent. Let's do a little bit roundup regarding the political atmosphere too in the country as well. So just a quick roundup on the daily podcast as we speak right now. What is trending in the social media. But before we go to the Gambia, let's do this one from Guinea, Conakry. Guineans will vote Sunday on a new constitution permitting junta leader Mamadou Doumbouya to run for president despite a 2021 pledge not to seek office. That is the latest development in Guinea as well. And in the home front in the Gambia too, let's see, because of it has all been the protests and then problems for the current government. Gambia participates in partnership with the United Nations Development Program UNDP on Tuesday launched a 2-day training designed to strengthening the capacity of civil society organizations in democratic governance, electoral process, and policy advocacy. That is also meant to cement peaceful atmosphere in the country. The arrival of the detainee gala members at Carnifing Court has just also underway at the Carnifing Magistrate Court. National Democratic Party (NDP) currently undersigned, has announced an alliance with Sheikh Tijan Haidara, leader of the Gambia Alliance for National Unity, GANU, in a joint effort to challenge the ruling New People's Party, NPP, ahead of the 2026 presidential election in the Gambia. In the build-up to the 2026 presidential election in the Gambia, Honorable Haidara has made the bold and strategic decision to join forces with other political parties to unseat President Adama Barrow. And also elsewhere, the Special Select Committee tasked to investigate the sale of the former president, the asset of the former president Yahya Jammeh. Their mandate is expired, but the central government has extended it to 90 days. Members of the National Assembly engaged in a heated debate on Tuesday during the consideration stage of the Judicial Officers' Condition of Service Bill 2025. Adama, those are the few things that we capture for the daily podcast today. But all the papers and online are talking about the unconstitutional removal of the Auditor General from his office. So that is the main talking point in the current affairs of the Gambia as we speak. Adam, your own take, the removal of the Auditor General from his office. Let me hear your take on this one.
Okay, Mr. Fate, good afternoon, viewers. I'm back again. Mr. Fate, the removal of the Auditor General, I think we talk about it. No, we talk about his appointment and while he withdrew from the appointment. Yeah, the removal to me is unlawful. It's unlawful because if you appoint somebody while he said he cannot do that, he decided to step out back and retain his position where he was before. I don't think there was need to forcefully remove him. Or in the manner it was done, to me that is the manner that make it worse, because I think dialogue is very important. But if you can see that day, it was a very current situation where PIU officers were at his office. He had to be removed away from the premises by force. That was so. It was not nice. I think it could have been done in a better way, where they could have just used dialogue and see means to amend those things rather than forcing him to move out while there was a lot of chaos. Other people were arrested, and it is still going to be a long week for the Gambia, because as you can see, those people are released. It will be a continual process. So considering dialogue and other form of discussion was better than forcefully doing stuff which will cause a lot of issue in our country. I think we are coming to an election cycle, so we should try anything that can bring peace to the country. I think we should try to maintain it than using force on people.
Yeah, now let's go to the veteran politician. Halifa Sallah has said something regarding to this. Halifa Sallah open letter to the president. Mr. President, I have decided to write this open letter to you so that the whole nation will bear witness that those who should speak have spoken at the right time to prevent the integrity of our national institution from being imperiled. You would agree with me without fear of being accused of subduing to any prediction that the president of the country whose government speaks the language of integrity must never conduct himself or herself in a manner which brings or likely to bring his or her office into contempt or disrepute. This is a fundamental principles of good governance that entertain no provision. Duty has no call for all Gambians to defend what is reasonable and justifiable in a democratic society, and you should not be found wanting in providing the appreciated remedy in respect for the letter and the spirit of the Constitution. Mr. President, the Office of the Auditor General provide the guards and fence to ensure that funds from the consolidated fund are withdrawn and spent in lawful manner, and that all public assets are properly managed and secure. This is why Section 160 of the Gambian Constitution stated, in this exercise of his or her functions under this Constitution, any other law, the Auditor General shall not be subjected to a direct or control of any other person or authority. The Office of the Auditor General should be protected from the encroachment that happened on 15 September 2025. What happened is unreasonable unjustifiable in any democratic society. Both the state and Mr. Sise legal counsel have informed the public that he has been occupying the office of Auditor General based on integrity and competency. The state further asserted that he was appointed as a minister because of his competency. The evidence that no one is disputing is that he has humbly declined the offer of the appointment as a minister. Allow me to put the irrefutable facts in evidence. Mr. President, Section 158 of the Gambian Constitution, Subsection 3. Before assuming the function of his or her office, Auditor General shall take and subscribe the prescribed oaths according to your own terms and conditions. Mr. Sise has been appointed Auditor General. He has subscribed to the prescribed oath. He has therefore remains in the office of Auditor General until he vacates the office as dictated by the Constitution. The question now raised: when does the Auditor General vacate his or her office? According to the Gambian Constitution, subject to the other provisions of this section, a person holding the office of the Auditor General shall vacate his or her office when he or her attain the compulsory retirement age or upon the termination of his or her appointment by the President. Furthermore, Section 5 also, a person holding the office of the Auditor General may be removed from the office only for inability to perform the function of his or her, whether from affirmity or mind or body or from any other cause or for misbehavior or incompetency. Mr. Sise has not reached retirement age. His service has not been terminated by the President. He is not removable for misbehavior or incompetency. In fact, because of his competency, he is appointed to the rank of the minister. If he declared the offer before swearing ceremony conducted to ensure assumption of the office, that is the sustainable holder who has not vacated his office to leave it vacant should remain in office post without any wrangling unless there is another motive that is yet to be revealed. Those were the right words of Gambian veteran politician Halifa Sallah, writing directly to the President of the Gambia, telling that the decision that they took to remove the Auditor General from his office is unlawful. It's unlawful.
Yeah. I read the message earlier. What he said is very right. It's very unlawful. You cannot just come to an office. We are all Gambians.
You said police, PRU to go and arrest him.
Yeah, PRU to go and the manner it was done. I was watching most of the videos. The manner it was done was not done well. You cannot appoint somebody. He is in his office. PRU come and follow him. Even on the press was there. People were arrested. Even media journalists were arrested. You see cameramen arrested. So that was so. It was an unfortunate situation, and I think the president should look at it, and the Gambia police force. The Gambia police force, so it is coming to be an issue because the Gambia police force, I think, how they are arresting people is not well. When I would look at this, because there was a man I saw among the youth that were out to support the Auditor General, how they carried that man, throw him on a pickup was inhuman. Yeah, it was inhuman. You cannot just carry somebody in that manner for just coming out peacefully to say this is what we want. You arrest the person in that manner. It was so wrong. So let's try to look at and know that we are all Gambians. No one is hunting anyone. We are all working for the betterment of this country. If you are doing your job, I think you should do it in a more professional manner than carrying people in such manner. The manner that it was done, the manner they removed the Auditor General, and the manner they were handling the crowd around was so inhuman.
Well, Adama, we have almost come to an end of this program, but indeed it has really been a very fruitful program for all of us, especially our educational department too. Those students wondering where to go for where to further their education, they have a great and a big opportunity to liaise with the Pauro University in India, who has a reasonable courses for them with a cheap price that they can obtain cheaper than the other universities, and that's a very good initiative from their university members. So with that, we have almost come to the end of the program. short break. Just enjoy the flavor. Welcome back to the program, and be reminded that this has been your daily podcast program with me, ALHAGIE Fati, ADAMA, NYANG, and of course today we have a special guest in the studio who's SATABDI, who also elaborate a lot regarding the Poro University in India. Let me just allow you your final words to the population, to the Gambians, regarding your university. Finally. Yes. Yes, you can go ahead. Yeah, you can go ahead. Yes.
Finally, I would like to say to all the students who are hearing to me right now, don't just go after what your friends are doing.
Yeah.
Don't just look just for the one option, which is some other countries. The visa rejection is very high right now in other countries. For India, it is quite easy right now, and you can always get the practical exposure, industry visits and everything. We have a huge campus back in India, so you can always come, and we welcome you all at our university. We are giving some good scholarship at our university, so yes, you can definitely contact me if you want some further counseling, or if you are still thinking for which course you want to apply. You can take free guidance from me. The WhatsApp number is +91 95109 71625. My name is SATABDI, and thank you. I hope this was very informative for the students.
And then I should also add it there, if anybody wants her number, if you have my number, they can contact me. I will also provide her number to them too, or still link them to the website of the university as well. So that's very much. So it has been great to have you on the program.
Thank you so much, sir. It was a pleasure.
Your final words to the Gambians: stay home, don't go on protest.
Oh, Mr. Fati, yeah, that's your final word. But my final words are not stay home. Yeah. Yeah, my final words are not stay home. My final word is let's try to maintain maximum peace in our country. Yes, peace is important. Peace leads to development. So let's try to maintain maximum peace. But we are not staying home. Our demands need to be fulfilled. Yeah. So I'm just saying the Gambia Police Force. I'm still on the Gambia Police Force. Please take it easy with us when you saw us out there. I may not be there, but my colleagues are there, and some also people are there, Gambians are there, Gambian youths are there, so please take it easy with them. They are not there to jeopardize the situation. They are just there demanding for something, which they are not doing it for themselves, they are doing it for all Gambians. So we are all Gambians. Let's maintain peace. To our wonderful viewers out there, I'm saying thank you for following us every day on our daily podcast. That is every week from Monday to Thursday from 1 to 2 p.m. Always be with us, and bye-bye from me.
Thank you very much, Adama, and of course, a big, great thanks to TV Room 2, the technician, Mohamed Jamne, and his Mariama Fati, and the rest of the team for their support on this program, because anybody who have an input on this program, we say a big thanks to you all. From me, ALHAGIE Fati, and the rest of the team, till we come again tomorrow, God will have a peaceful day. Goodbye.